What's up, CHFFL, and welcome to the Midseason Check-In video. We are 7 weeks into the 13-week regular season, so we're going to take a look at the standings, rest of season outlook for each conference. I'm going to give some awards and predict who I think will make the playoffs. Take a quick look at the standings and where each conference sits right now. Galaxy far, far away. You have 3 teams at 5-2, Younglings at 4-3, Mercenaries at 3-2, or 3-4, I mean. The Galaxy Far, Far Away Conference is highly competitive right now, with those 3 teams all tied for the best record in the league. 5 of the 6 teams have legitimate playoff chances, I still think, and this is going to be a nail-biter, kind of like the High Seas Conference was last year. But I had to remember what the conferences were. Marty technically even still has a chance, but I feel like he is not pulling himself up out of the downturn right now. And go over to the football flicks. You got Parker solidly on top, then Max and Grant tied at 4-3 projected playoff spots, and the other 3, Swan, Mark, and Stan, just kind of trying to find any sort of footing to make a move. They said the 3 top ones are pulling away. It looks like this is just a race between the top 3 teams for the bye week. I had thought that maybe Mark's the one that I think could make a move. Stan possibly. Swan's kind of out of it, and he's already said that he's going to be selling his team. So that's a little less interesting right now unless somebody steps up to make it interesting. When comparing the 2 conferences, the Galaxy Far, Far Away has done much better in terms of total points at about 150 more at this point in the season. And through 2 weeks of interleague play, Galaxy Far, Far Away has won 9 of the 12 contests. So it seems like Swan did a better job at picking the weak conference. Although I guess part of that is possibly explained by Swan doing badly this year compared to Brad. So can't really say that either of them won or lost the draft. Now these power rankings are from Fantasy Pros using their rest of season in the My Playbook app. So take a bunch of rest of season rankings and apply them to our team. Fantasy Pros likes Parker as the best team for the rest of the year, followed by Brad and Jason, which is a little maybe surprising. They're sitting at 3-4, but they have a lot of good guys that if they can all get healthy at the same time. Then Wes, who's had problems with injuries since the draft. He lost Saquon Barkley, obviously, and none of his wide receivers have really stepped up as consistent week-to-week targets. So my team to watch, we're going to get into my recognition, my little awards. My team to watch is the Mandalorian Mercenaries. They have a ton of flex upside with Devontae Adams and Adam Thielen, their wide receivers. If they can get Aaron Jones healthy, and if Ronald Jones can kind of hold on to the lead role for the Buccaneers, they could be really strong in the second half, even though they're not in the playoff picture right now. Luckiest schedule up to this point, it has to be Minnie. He's under the league scoring average. He has about 855, I think, and the average is about 880. But he has the second fewest points against, which has helped him get his 5-2 record. Honorable mentions here, Grant and Max. They're both sitting at 4-3, but they have negative point differentials, as in their opponents have scored more points than they have. They've just been on the better side of things in the close games. The biggest disappointment to this point in the year is Mark. Mark is personally ruining my preseason predictions because I picked him to win the whole league, and he's not winning the whole league. So if you could, get your stuff together. The biggest surprise has to be Max and Betts. I had them as the lowest preseason outlook. So did my calculating mathematical way of doing outlooks, and they're in the playoff picture. They've done great for themselves, picking up some good guys and staying active. Honorable mention is JD, although he inherited a really good team that I had in the top 4 or so. He is a rookie and he's inactive, and I think a lot of people may have expected him to fall off, but he has not, so kudos to him. The most active team to this point, actually I'd say, is Marty. I looked at this and I expected it to be someone making many moves, but Marty's been trades. Other than Parker and I swapping Hopkins for Julio Jones, Marty has been a part of every post-draft trade, and he only has $4 left in his FAAB budget. Honorable mentions here, Parker and Max have done a ton of ad drops and have really been helping improve their team every week. The least active is the rookie JD. He has 4 ads, So he's added 4 guys out of free agency all year. The next lowest in the league is 10. And his last Discord appearance was draft day. So there you go. My favorite Discord comment was this one where Derek replies to Grant. Grant complaining about Le'Veon Bell signing with the Chiefs, which lowers Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's value, and he's presumably going to be in a split rather than a workhorse, which makes his value go down too. And Derek says, yeah, I think he did it to stick it to you in particular. And then separately, that's what I hear anyway. That got me really good when I saw it the first time. Anyway, playoff predictions for a galaxy far, far away. It's no surprise that I have Wes getting the bye week, but I like Brad and Jason to shoot to the top as the number 2 team. And then it's really tough between Minnie, JD, and Derek and I, but I think that Derek and I are going to be able to pull it off. But that's going to be crazy down to the last couple weeks, I think. Everyone's going to be competitive. Who's going to be willing to buy some good players is going to be very interesting. Next, for the football flicks, it's a little less fun. I picked Parker to get the bye, and then the other 2 guys who already are looking like they're going to be in are going to stay in. I love great storylines in our league. I just don't see it happening for the Football Flicks Conference. So that's where I see the league right now. Hope you enjoyed this little off-the-cuff video. And best of luck to everybody in the second half. Nobody is out of it. If you still think you can make a push, you definitely can. You have 6 games left. All right, bye.